Це левел 1. Магазин дуже великий. І прикольний. Так. Треба сканеру трошечки. Вибачаюсь. Угу. Ой, щось я не туди, да? Мені просто по звуку не подобається. Угу. Бензин. Бріджер. Це хороший лут. Можна.
I've never seen a single crystalline formation of this size.
You got nothing!
Right here.
Де?
We don't stock up on junk.
Хіра собі. Так, мені це не подобається вже. Ну, у цих рейндж.
There you are. Wait.
Знаєте що? Я не юзаю... Еквінокс більше. А ІМ Еквінокс просто може бути корисний. Чисто щоб... знешкоджувати. Не до смерті як. От зараз і згодиться ця тема. Ні?
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it.
You might not think so now, but it's likely to end up that way. How about I make this real simple for us both? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over with. Life's kicked me around enough as it is. But if you want to let me die on my own terms, then leave me in peace. I've been abused or abandoned by everyone I ever got close to. Gave up on people and put my faith in machines instead. Wasn't until I came to the 1st Cavalry and met Major Hull that I felt I could trust someone again. Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can crack it, you'll learn something useful. Now get out of here and leave me in peace.
Окей. Anti-personnel refined service. Мабуть, краще, ніж мій. Так, а ми тут не були, да? Не схоже. Почва. Ресурси не збираємо, це просто я не буду на це витрачати час, як то кажуть. Ну, якщо і буду, то не скоро цим заморачуватися. Я думаю, що ми вже на щось інше переключимось до того часу. Я скеводжінг вже можу качнути.
Hello.
Know when you're ready to launch. Hey. I'd be happy to carry a few things for you. Okay.
Красиво.
I picked up something you might be interested in. I'm listening. I do. You must have read my mind.
Що це таке?
Time to go?
Lubricant Leaf? Я навіть не знаю, в якому розділі воно знаходиться. Скільки в мене... скоро. Що будемо далі? Далі качати треба... Я потім окремо погуглю, що вважається автоматичною зброєю, що ні. От це автоматична зброя чи ні?
Word to the wise.
Evan, I'll say right up front that if you're... well, all...
Так, час ще, я бачу, не пройшов.
We got a lot of bars in the city, all class joints. Well, except Peggy's.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side of the Freestar Collective to the other. How do you like the job so far?
Що таке bringing down the first?
That's good to hear. So, what brings you by? Well, well, what do we have here? Well, this is new. Very interesting indeed. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speed things up. In the meantime, you be careful out there, Deputy. From what I've heard, these mercs mean business.
Surgical strike. Let's go. Так, друзі, let's go. Тут знову на нас спейсери стартують і зникають, бо вони бояться нашого корабля. Так, що таке? Так, ми починаємо. З переляканих спейсерів.
Landing gear's ready.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Що це за корабль? Його можна стирити? Цікаво. Медпакідж забрали. Це всередині?
Ugh, just the thought of landing at the Red Mile was making me
Red Mile, да.
sick. Now that we're here, I'm almost at a loss for words.
Wait, don't shoot me! I didn't do anything wrong!
Bullshit. You didn't think we'd notice that you tried to slip away without paying your check?
I was just going out for some fresh air. I even told the bartender. You can ask her yourself.
Fresh air, huh? On a planet with no atmosphere.
That's enough, Stalker. Lower your weapon. We don't shoot guests over a misunderstanding. Sir, please return to your table. It's bad practice to leave our establishment without paying your bill first. If you need some fresh air, pay up, go outside, and come back in and start a new check when you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think it would be a problem.
You were wrong. Dead wrong.
That's enough. I think the gentleman understands. Now let's all go back inside, shall we? And Stalker, you and I are going to talk about this later.
I can't wait. Mess around and find out.
Mess around, find out.
All are welcome at the Red Mile. We don't ask too many questions.
Wait a minute. Judging by the wide-eyed and clueless look on your face, I'm guessing you're the new deputy. Wonderful. Well, your timing couldn't be worse. I've spent weeks trying to crack this smuggling ring, and I'm about to take a very important meeting.
Look, both of you are here for the same reason. So why don't you drop the tough girl charade and learn to work as a team?
And I'm telling you, I don't have time to babysit rookies. Because I've trained new recruits before, and it's not an experience I want to repeat. Yeah, well, you're here now, so we'll just have to make it work. I don't have time to catch you up, so you're gonna have to follow my lead. I'm about to meet with a contact who might be able to give me vital information about the smuggling ring. If you play your cards right and don't do anything stupid, she might be able to help you find Marco. If you're ready, my contact is here and waiting. Follow me.
I can't believe people who participate in blood sports can possibly be considered celebrities or heroes. Oh, in my mind, they're worse than criminals.
Running sometime. Talk to May and she'll fill you in.
So you're working with Autumn, huh? Who are you? Is that so?
The deputy here is interested in meeting Marco to talk about that mercenary company he's been funding. Since part of that money is coming from his smuggling operation, we're working together.
So you're investigating the first? Why? Seems like a strange thing for a mercenary company to be doing.
I guess an introduction is in order. Like Marco, Jade here is the head of a small smuggling cartel. Difference is her crew stays out of Freestar Collective space, while Marco's group operates exclusively within it.
Except now he's looking to expand his operation. And he started moving in on my territory. That's exactly what this meeting is about. Look, the bad news is, Marco's incredibly paranoid. He never stays in one place for long. The good news is, I know how to find him.
But you're not going to tell us yet because you want something.
I want the same thing you do. I want Marco out of the picture. But like I said, getting a meeting with him can be damn near impossible. One of the few people who can arrange such a meeting is right here at Red Mile.
May Divine. We've suspected for some time that Red Mile was a meeting place for smugglers. If she's in business with Marco, she won't give him up easily.
My thinking exactly. I can tell you right now what she's gonna want, because it's the same thing she always wants. She wants runners. It's how she makes most of her money. Of course, people that hard-blooded aren't easy to find.
Yeah, well, I'm not going out on the mile. That's a death sentence. There has to be another way.
You've been a ranger long enough that too many people know your face and your name. Runners attract a lot of attention. If someone recognizes you and tips off May, this whole thing is shot. You, on the other hand, are just a deputy. It's pretty unlikely that a lot of people know you.
You don't have to do this. We'll find another way to get to Marco. All right. It's your call to make. If it's really as simple as asking May Divine for a meeting with Marco, then I guess that's all you need to do. We'll wait here for you. Try not to die. Will you?
You're really going to take on the mile, huh?
I hope you're enjoying your visit.
Lynn is really trying to turn this place around.
It can get right.
Whether you're here to gamble, participate, or just watch, the Red Mile has entertainment for everyone. Ah, a new face. I wonder, is this the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile? Or simply one seeking a respite from the burdens of life? My name is May, and I'm the proprietor of this establishment, home of the famous Red Mile. I assume you're familiar. Well, of course you are. How could you miss hearing about the Settled System's most exciting sporting event? Why, even people from the most backwoods systems like Seoul have heard of the Red Mile. I'm happy to answer any other questions you might have. In the meantime, please enjoy our world's famous hospitality.
use his fancy. What is your business with him? Exactly. Yes, this is not unknown to me. His association with the First is troubling, to say the least, and that trouble could find its way here. It's been too long since we've had proper entertainment. If you're willing to provide it, I'll give you Marco. Are you prepared to run the Red Mile? Good. Once you've begun, I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival. I'm afraid not. But I'm sure your confidence will inspire our patrons to place substantial wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says.
Mission or not, I can't even imagine why you take part in such an uncivilized activity. There's always a better way.
Now that we're clear on what's expected of you, are you ready to begin? Good. Come with me and I'll introduce you.
Betting over other people's face? Fine. Absolutely revolting.
Цікаво, що це за ранер заміс?
Your attention, please. Valued patrons and honored guests. For one brave soul, the hour of things. Yes! A runner has come to test the Red Mile! Now is your chance to get a good look at our fearless challenger as you contemplate your wagers. Do you see the fire in those eyes? What is that if not steely determination? I think you'll agree that we're in for quite a show! The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower you'll see in the distance. Once you've done so, return here alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile!
Так, а так і що, ну, елеватор. Якась активіті. Лагає?
I'm told that running the Red Mile is nearly... I hope you know what you're doing. Because I'm not happy we're participating in this barbarism. Not at all.
Nothing quite like the excitement of a ride.
Please, enjoy your time here. Congratulations, runner. You have succeeded where most have failed. In fact, you seem none the worse for wear. Indeed you have, and in most impressive fashion. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Marco. I'll dispatch a courier to let him know you're coming. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy our hospitality. I'll return shortly.
Warriors are driving all the business out of Red Mile.
You made
It
it.
must be tougher than...
You're back. Are you okay?
You'd rather go back to the days when this place was
Really?
raided and plundered.
Either the Red Mile's reputation is exaggerated or you're just that good. Anyway, I'm relieved you made it through okay.
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. I was pretty awful to you at first. I'm sorry about that.
They finally get tired of your BS.
Get the hell out of my...
You're right. Let's focus on the job. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy. That's an order.
You always were the soft one, little sister.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
I had a feeling about you.
Yes?
You're going to try it again? Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard his ship. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. He is not exactly patient. Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again, it will be here, waiting.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this well.
Так, друзі, давайте. Розбиратися. В чому прикол?
Boss is in the back. Well, one thing's certain. Graziani certainly isn't afraid to flaunt his wealth.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
My word. Some of these pieces on display are incredible. They belong in a museum.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger.
I'm willing to bet this deputy can handle whatever you intend to throw in our path.
And who might you be?
Sarah. Sarah Morgan.
It's a pleasure to welcome you aboard, Sarah. It's clear you are a woman of refinement as well as beauty.
How about we skip the compliments and move things along, shall we?
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future, assuming we all keep our heads. That's right. Major Hull spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Free Star Collective. We all did. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who will kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand.
Так.
Good. Then we are agreed.
How interesting. I wasn't aware.
It'd be a
Так,
shame.
добре.
No.
Вона не сподобалася, типу, треба. Це знак того, що це неправильно. Сарі не подобається, треба переграти. Ні, ну треба його вбити тоді. І всіх тут на кораблі. Я так розумію. Просто якщо Сарі подобаються рейнджери, то вона знає, як правильно відносно цього
If
квесту.
you're looking for work. Ah. You did well to. Though I suppose, given the nature of the. To be honest, still.
I'm willing to bet.
And who might you?
Sarah.
It's a pleasure to welcome you. It's clear you are a woman.
How about we skip?
Your deputy friend, assuming we all. I'm not sure. You're on my ship. I'm a businessman. If you... I won't tell you everything.
А, ну хоча...
Still have some loyalty to my unit. However... I have a better idea. Instead, I tell you something you don't want to know. But you should. The Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Freestar Collective? Oh, I've already made it.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore.
Так, де ця турельні патрони? Бжа.
Got another one.
А, це цей. Так розумію.
Goodbye. You're done. I'm hit. Wrong day to piss me off. Got him.
Біовульф якийсь. Біовульфи дорогі. Calibrated Kraken. Це фігня. Друзі. Треба щось залутати тут, мені здається. А, це... Стоп. А, це на одиничці, просто я на шосту. До речі, багато у кого еквінокс, але немає... Так, треба перевірити Біля тіпа там щось є, якийсь лут, бо я так звідти пішов. Ага. Urban Eagle. Grinder.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss. Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind. Was it that obvious? I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest. I would like that. Actually, I need that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need to start by locating my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
What's there to tell? I survived. My crew didn't. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface. I wouldn't call what I did a soft landing, but thank you all the same. Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information from my old friend, Admiral Logan. Your instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye. Look, I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade. Thanks. I really needed a laugh. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I'm going to need someone who can keep my spirits up. I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand. You're absolutely right. They do. Oh, I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True friendship. Something I've denied myself for far too long.
А, стоп.
Maybe.
Стоп. Там було ще якийсь варіант, типа не френдшіп. А то ми самі себе зафрендзонили.
There's something I need to talk to you about. Ever since we talked about... Was it that obvious? Oh, I thought I would like that. One problem, though. I think... was that... Still, it turned out... I wouldn't call what I... Hold on. For that... Your instincts are right on... Logan and I, but... Look. Truth is... I know you will. You've always been...
I don't know what to say. I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True love. Something I've seriously considered for a long time. I'm just not ready. Not yet. Yes, you're absolutely right. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
In memoriam. Так, фракшн. Давайте спочатку по справам. А, у нас 22-й левел, давайте, що там, ми можемо качати дещо. Я просто не знаю, у нас автоматична зброя чи ні. Орайон точно не автоматична.
A modern city with walls. Quite a throwback, wouldn't you agree?
Папарапапампс. Снайпу можна, а тут ще 4 поінти, да? До хіра кораблів ще треба знищити. Лазери, коротше.
Deputy.
Ей, deputy.
Not everyone gets to say they work
It says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. How goes the hunt for the first? Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close. Oh, come to Daddy, you sweet little piece of technology. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest to me, Deputy.
Take a seat.
Sit down.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. Yeah, well, you might have to. How's your investigation proceeding? That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
It must be very easy for you to sit back and criticize when we've been doing all of the field work.
I've done my part. Besides, this is Ranger business, so why don't you keep your mouth shut?
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you. There are some things I want to go over. We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him. Duty has to come before personal feelings. I'm glad you understand that.
Let's continue. We got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant. And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger Macmillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani. Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart. I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake. Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most. I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
If I seem strict, it's because I'm protecting the integrity of the 3-Star Rangers.